everyone, happy Monday. Are you guys ready for another DIY project? I am working on this tiered tray today, and I've got a couple super cute elements that I'm going to decorate to add to my tiered tray. So I hope you're joining me for that. Come on and say hi if you are. I'm going to check and see who's here and who's watching, and I love to see that you're here. I love your comments, so feel free and chat with me while I'm working away and let me know how your Monday is going. I honestly did not want to wake up this morning. I wanted to stay in my bed. It's still dark out now in the mornings, so that's not really fun at all. Maybe you feel the same way as me, or maybe you're just like ready to go with the crack of dawn. But let me know if you guys are here, and I'll see your comments pop up. And we'll do a little bit of crafting today. So I've got my pumpkins that I decorated last year, and these will go nicely with my display with my tiered tray. And they're double-sided, so you can do Halloween, you can do autumn, in whatever color suits your decor, switch them up. And these ones are actually on a BOGO today. So cutouts, lots of different cutouts today. There's an awesome BOGO going on all week, and I think that if you are creating, if you like DIY, it's definitely something to look into. So let me know if you want to see more of these. I'm going to go later on in the VIP group and kind of show the different examples of which cutouts are available, what to do with them, what they look like, some of the ones that I've created with. So keep that in mind. Come pop over into the VIP page later today and you'll get more ideas for those. So I also have a little book here. You can see the back side. I painted this book white, and I'm going to use some of the same transfers that I'm using here for the tier tray on the book. And you can use our birds on the tier tray too. Now these ones are the spring birds. So they're not decorated in the fall colors. I did this before in the spring, but there's some new designs that match with the birds that are for Christmas themed. So we're going to be doing a Christmas themed tiered tray workshop coming up in November. If you want to be part of that one, comment tiered tray, and then I'll make sure that I send you the information on when it happens, where it happens, and everything like that. And these bird cutouts, these are on BOGO as well. So those are really one of the things that you can add to the tier tray that fits really nicely. So before I get going, we've got all these transfers here. So these are all the fall ones, and there's going to be Christmas versions too, but there's all these different little sayings and text, and then there's shapes that go with the wooden cutouts that you can put on your tier tray. So I'm doing the fall ones. I've got this acorn and I've got a leaf as well. And so I'm going to show you how to use the transfers and the chalk paste to decorate these that you can then add to your tiered tray. And of course, the little rolling pin that's so adorable. So these are made to match up perfectly with each other. You can do something else entirely different with this, but this transfer is made for this cutout exactly, which is nice when you don't feel like you have any creative or artistic skills. You can just put this together and people will think that you bought it at a store. And then here's the cutouts that go with the birds for the spring pattern. And if you do this in a fall color, it works too. So if you already have these ones from before, just do them in a fall color. Get yourself a new set of birds with the BOGO, and if you already have the matching transfer, just use the fall colors or the Christmas colors and they'll match perfectly. So this is what one of the transfers looks like that comes with, that you can get to add to these wooden cutouts. And there's these kind of striped and plaid patterns that you can use as well. I think I might try that on this book, actually, using these. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with this book yet, but I just thought we can take some of these transfers and use them on the book, right? So books are a really fun and inexpensive way to decorate because you can find these at thrift stores, or maybe you have a stack of books you don't even use anymore and you can just use them for decorating and paint them and go crazy. So let's get out my leaf and my acorn. There is a little gourd as well. I don't have the cutout for that one with me today. So we'll set these guys aside and we'll work on these two to start with. So I'm gonna need to get my chalk paste out and decide on my colors. That's always the hardest part. But this leaf I know will look really good doing a hot mess technique. So I'll show you how that turns out. And then I think the acorn I'm gonna do in some neutral colors. So I'm gonna have my brown for the top of the acorn. And then I am gonna get my camel. Let's dig through all these colors. Oh, there's also some really nice shimmer colors. If you like glitter, shimmer is awesome too. This would actually look really nice if I added some of that as a layer on top. But let's see. Okay, so here's my camel. I'm gonna do the acorn in that too. And then for the leaf, I am gonna do some rust. And I think I'm gonna throw a little bit of red in there and probably some yellow. And maybe I should even do some green. Let's just go crazy and do 4 colors, not even 3. I usually stick to 3, but let's go crazy today. Now, if I could only find my yellow. There it is. All right, so we're gonna do a little hot mess on the leaf and just something very neutral on the acorn. All right, so time to grab some squeegees. And get chalking. So simple, peel, place it, and paste it. Oh, now here's something to keep in mind. There's 2 sides to this, and you can definitely chalk both sides, but you can see that the stem of the acorn is going in a specific direction. So I need to flip this over to make sure that it matches. And sometimes I also find if you place your transfer sticky side up and then put the cutout on it, sometimes it's a little easier to line up. You can just kind of see the lines a little bit better and then double check on the other side. That looks good. All right, so then we'll get this brown, it's called bark. And do the top. Hi, Denise. Oh yeah, you're right, Denise. That's right, the birds are not in the BOGO, but yes, it would be brilliant if they were. That's too bad, so sad. But they do look really pretty with that new Nordic pattern, hey? I'm glad you caught that. Thank you, Denise. Okay, this is the tricky part. When you get really close, you just have to kind of be patient and take your time. Make sure that you're not getting the darker brown pulled into the lighter. You just have to go right to the edge and not overlap. Okay, so this is all pasted. Right away you want to peel this up before the chalk paste starts to dry. And it's a little tricky to hold because it's so small. I don't want to drop it or smudge it. Here we go. There. So that's how easy it is. It looks hand painted, but it took no artistic skill whatsoever. All right, now for this leaf. we're gonna need to get some messy fingers for this leaf, that's for sure. Okay. So again, sticky side up, and then make sure this is oriented the right way because the stem kind of curves in one direction. Press down and double check on the other side that it's lined up. Now, don't take all the joy out of crafting by trying to make sure that this is lined up exactly. This is supposed to be fun and relaxing and therapeutic and not stressful. So just have fun. All right, so let's get all these colors out to do the hot mess. All the colors of fall. And I don't know if you saw in my stories today, I posted a photo of the field by my house and the sky. The clouds looked really neat today. It was just so beautiful, so I had to pull over and take a picture. And some of the leaves are starting to turn, and so it's just gorgeous. Like, what a beautiful morning it was. And it was still like 13 degrees out, so that was nice. Didn't even have to wear a coat. All right, this is where I'm gonna use my fingers. Now you could use, you know, one of the detail tools or the multi-tool. I'm just gonna get messy because that's how I roll. So I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna dot some color around. Use a different finger so you don't mix yellow into your green paste. A little bit of red too. Living on the edge here today. And a little bit of rust. Although the red and the yellow is going to mix and kind of make this color anyways, but that's okay. We'll just get it in there. Just a plethora of colors. This is why you need the baby wipes when you're crafting. Did you go look? It's amazing. I love, okay, Denise, like you're far away from me, but the clouds are the same, right? It's just so cool. Yeah. Sometimes we get so busy and we kind of forget to just stop and look around. So I was like, everyone, stop. Monday is crazy. The beginning of the week is crazy, but just stop. Take a second, look around, enjoy. Okay, so this is the fun part where we're gonna blend all the colors together. So take your squeegee and just start to blend them all. And you don't wanna wait too long because the paste is gonna start drying, I can tell. So if you take a lot of time to get your color on there and then wait, then it's not gonna work so well. So dot that color on really fast and then get blending. Get all the tips and then this stem, just with the leftover. It's gonna be mostly brown because it all mixed together on my squeegee and it's brown now. Okay, so that's hot mess, you guys. You can do it with, usually 3 colors works the best, but some people have used like 4 or 5 colors and it looks really neat too. And different colors just give you a different vibe. So here we go, let's peel and reveal this hot mess on the leaf. Now, what does that look like, you guys? You get the first look, I can't even see it. Very fun. I think if I did that again, I would leave out the rest and maybe just stick with 3 colors. But it's very fall colorful, right? So now these are ready to put on the tiered tray. And now we're gonna do the little rolling pin. Now this is new, the tiered tray and the rolling pin. These came out in July, I believe, and they are super fun. Now, before there was a rolling pin available, I would get these ones, I would order these, And it's really hard to find some text that's going to fit on here from my transfers. And just because anytime you're working on a curved surface, it's a little bit trickier. But I did make some really cute rolling pins. But I love that this one is just a little bit bigger and it's going to be way easier to work with. And there's a lot more options of what kind of things you can put on it. So I'm happy with this rolling pin. Okay, now to decide what's going on here. And I'm not going to use some of these colors. I think I'm going to stick with the rust because I love this new rust color. So we'll put these lids on so they don't dry out. If your chalk pastes are drying out, just add a little bit of distilled water, just a little spritz, and stir. And then just keep adding and stirring as you need to get it that consistency of like kind of like a Greek yogurt or sour cream. That's what you want it to feel like. So I have a choice of putting home on there or give thanks. There's one that says, I think this one's a little too big. This one's a little too big. It won't fit. What else do we got? I have this one in here. I think this is from another transfer, but it says blessed. It would work on there too. There's like harvest wishes and pumpkin kisses. Now you couldn't put the whole thing on there, but you could put one of these on there if you wanted to put pumpkin kisses. Autumn vibes would fit on there. And yeah, I think I'm just going to do the give thanks one. And then I've got my fall Thanksgiving worked out. Is that going to fit? It might be a little bit big, but I'm going to do it. All right, so I'm sticking this on. Make sure it's nice and smooth, no air bubbles, no bumps. And I'm just eyeballing it to get it straight. If I'm holding it and looking at it, looks pretty straight to me, I think. So I'm going for it. Not gonna take a lot of time to measure or anything. Okay, I think I'm gonna use camel for the word give, and then I'll do thanks in the rest. That's my plan. And then sometimes using multi-tool is easy because these two words are kind of close together. So I think it's gonna be easier to do the camel this way with this multi-tool. Okay. It's hard not to get ridges when you're doing this round curved surface. So once I have it all pressed through the silk screen, I'm just gonna have to go over and make sure that I've kind of smoothed out the ridges really lightly. All right, there you go. Okay, so this one is pasted now and it's time to peel and reveal. I think it came out perfectly. And there's so much fun stuff that you can do. You could paint the rolling pin, you could paint the handles. Now I have to make sure it doesn't roll. It's wet, so if it started rolling right now, it would definitely smudge that design. That is no good. Okay, and I should put some ribbon on here, but I didn't think, that was close. I didn't think to pull out any ribbon, so I'm gonna have to add some ribbon on here. And then when I post the final photo, you can see what it looks like. Now, probably the safest thing to do is dry this. So let's dry it. Okay, it doesn't take too long to dry. You can tell it gets more of a matte finish once it's dry. So I like sometimes that dryer comes in handy if I want to get something done a little bit faster. Okay, so now we'll put this together. I got my rolling pin here. Birds I'm going to take out because I'm sorry, they're not the right color. Although this guy, I didn't do the back of him, so I could do the back of him. Maybe I'll do that. Let's do that. I've got this little birdie here. Do I have the right direction? I love their double-sided. Okay, yes, this one. This is a really cute floral pattern. Wait, nope, sorry, that's what I used on the other side. So the option for this side is the one with the words on it. So we'll do that. We will do that. And I'll do the rest on this bird too. It's so pretty. Okay, peel and reveal. How perfect is this? So fast, so easy. I mean, it does say like spring on here, so, but don't look closely and then it will be fine. It will be fine. Okay. So now you can add so many little things to this. I've got a little green pumpkin I'm gonna add to this. And I've got some fake leaves that I'm gonna add as well. So this one is bigger. I'm gonna put it behind like that. And then I've got a little candle holder I'm gonna put up here like that. And I can put my little leaf with it. Just lean it up there. And my little acorn as well. Just like that. And then what I need to do is get some more of the pieces. There's a little mini blackboard and a book stack. So there's lots of fun things that I'm gonna need to add to my tiered tray. But so far, this is what we've got going on. I just need you to stay still. There we go. So what do you think about that? Now let's see what we can do with this book. So I painted this book and I can use some of these same transfers on the book, like on the side here. So I love this one that says sweater weather. What else could I put on here? Autumn vibes. If you had, I mean, it would be super cute to do a whole stack of these actual books and put something different on each of the spines and then wrap them together with some ribbon. So fun. So let's see. I'm gonna try using these stripes. Now this is brand new, so I need to fuzz it. I didn't bring a cloth, so I'm just gonna use my jeans. I don't want to pull up the paint from the book. All right, so this I am going to put just on the bottom and then have enough space for sweater weather. So I'm gonna have to move this down a little bit. And then sweater weather will fit just like that on there. All right, let's go with the rust again because I love this color. And I gotta say, when I was painting this book, I actually kind of felt bad. I really do love books. And so I was like, it feels wrong to paint this book, but there. Is that cool? I love that. Those stripes are awesome. Now what am I gonna do? I feel like I need to add, I think I'm gonna go with, here we go, okay. New color. There is forest green. Haven't used this one yet. Let's try it out. Brand new, lid still on. Take this and put it in your jar. Do not waste. That's a lot of paste, so don't waste it. Whoa, that was a close call. I almost dropped that on myself. Okay. So let's do this sweater weather with the forest green. All right, ready? Super cute. That worked out really well. I don't think on camera you can tell how nice this green looks though. It just looks black on camera. But that is awesome too. So now I can have this book beside my tier tray and put one of my pumpkins on it. Ta-ta-ta! Just like that. So awesome. Okay, so this is super good. Oh, you want to make a spell book, Denise? You'll feel bad about painting the book too? Is that what you mean? Yeah. So you just have to kind of ignore that, right? I don't know what it is. It's like you're just like defacing or damaging the book, right? But when it's just sitting there doing nothing, or it's in a thrift store, right? What else? It needs a purpose. So you're just giving it a new purpose. That's all. Okay, so if you guys wanted to do any of this type of DIY, you can comment below and I'll send you the list of supplies that you need to make these. Or let me know that you want to come to the workshop when we do the Christmas version in November. And if you want to know more about the cutouts BOGO, you can comment BOGO and I'll send you the details, or jump into the VIP group And I'll be doing a video there, and you can watch that to see which ones are on sale. Not the birds, sorry, not the birds, they are not on sale. Thank you, Denise. But there are like 8 other cutouts that are on the BOGO today and the rest of the week until supplies last. So you can stock up on those, come in the VIP group, we'll chat about it more. So thanks for watching, you guys. I'll be back again with another live project soon. Have a great Monday.